Hey folks, it's Dave Smith at Correctional Officer Lifestyle. Currently getting ready to go to work. Um, Probably not going to be looking at the screen very much because I am actually ironing my uniform. Going to go on ahead and do this video while I'm getting ready for work. I'm going in for day 3 in a row. Got one more to do after this one. And then I've actually scored a vacation for Christmas. So I'll be able to post videos a little more rapidly while I'm on leave. But this video I wanted to talk to you about is incapacitation. It is a purpose of the Department of Corrections. It is a purpose of corrections in general. Like I mentioned in the last video, there are 5 purposes of corrections, being retribution, incapacitation, deterrence, rehabilitation, or restoration. And today's video, like I mentioned, is for incapacitation. Now, we determined that retribution was an act, according to the dictionary, is an act of vengeance for a criminal or a wrong act. And I have known that to be true. But incapacitation is, and I haven't looked up the definition for it, I'm shooting off my hip here, firing from the hip. Incapacitation is making it so that the individual cannot harm society again, cannot commit a criminal act in society again. And a prison sentence is very effective at accomplishing that mission of not allowing the individual that committed the crime in the first place to commit another crime in the public. If they are removed from the public, there is little to no chance that they can reoffend in the public while they are incarcerated. So it is an effective method of incapacitation. Now, of course, while you're thinking about incapacitation, you have to think of a violent act, okay? And that is not a different type of incapacitation, not a different definition of incapacitation, just a different circumstance for which incapacitation can occur. If you are in a fight with an individual, your goal should be to incapacitate that individual, i.e. make it so that that person cannot harm you or anybody else. In defensive tactics, which every correctional officer is taught, whether it be called defensive tactics or have yet another name, we are taught to incapacitate an individual using the least amount of force necessary to overcome the resistance. Now, we're also taught that force to incapacitate is last resort. We don't want to immediately jump to, we're going to do what we can to harm this individual, to incapacitate him, to make sure that he can't harm anybody. That's not what we're doing. And I honestly believe the society is doing the same thing. A lot of my inmates will disagree, saying that it's too easy to go to prison. In all actuality, it's not too easy to go to prison, but we'll get to that in the next video, deterrence, okay? But incapacitation is removing somebody's ability to harm someone, removing someone's ability to reoffend, removing somebody's ability to commit crimes in the public. And that is, without doubt, one of the purposes of a correction system is to remove an individual's ability to harm the public at large. And that is one of the reasons that we incarcerate people in this country, to prevent them from harming people. A lot of people talk to me about the victimless crimes, and I'm sure that there are crimes that are victimless. I'm not going to go into the semantics of that, but you have to understand, when you are talking about a crime, there is more damage done than physical. Physical damage is actually secondary to the emotional damage and the mental damage that is done to the victims of the crime. Simple robbery or burglary even. People say all the time, and I'm saying people, but inmates tell me all the time, I didn't hurt nobody. All I did was steal something. Okay. What kind of mental state did you leave your victim in? This person no longer feels safe in their house. This person no longer feels safe in the place that they're supposed to feel the safest, in their house. You have taken away their safety. You've taken away their security. You've taken away a mental stability that they need. So don't talk to me about burglary or something else being a victimless crime. And if putting you into a prison system for a few years will give that person that sense of security and safety back, then incapacitation is absolutely working. So incapacitation is definitely one of the purposes. It is removing an individual's ability to commit crimes in the public. Okay. As you can see, I'm done ironing my shirt, so I'm going to go on ahead and end this video with my usual domestic violence rhetoric. We don't need it. Domestic violence, talk about emotional well-being. You have destroyed somebody's emotional well-being in that case. Talk about somebody's safety and security. You have destroyed their sense of safety and security. And we don't need that in this society. So there's help. There's help. If you are the victim or you know the victim, 1-800-799-SAFE. 1-800-799-SAFE will get that person the help that they need. Okay? If you know the abuser, remember, the worst thing you can do is nothing. Say something to somebody. And if you are the abuser, there's help for you too, man. All you got to do is admit that you need help and then get it. Ask for it and it will come. All right? If you like the video, hit the like button. You want to see more, hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications when I post new videos. And please engage. Hit me with some comments. I haven't checked my comments in a little bit, but engage with me. Hit me with some comments. I will answer them. It'll happen. It might not happen immediately, but it'll happen. All right, this is Dave Smith, the Correctional Officer Lifestyle. Love shouldn't hurt. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. Be safe behind the fence. I'll see you on the next video.